So hello everyone, my name is Halim and I'll be briefing everyone in this video about how a dengue detection system works. So this uses a principle what we call a microfluidics setup for a surface plasmon resonance sensor. So essentially the first thing obviously is when we draw blood from a patient, the plasma from the blood will be placed inside one of the input ports here, and the plasma from the patient will be pumped into the sensor here. And this sensor only works when it's activated by a laser, which is a butterfly laser here, which is operated by this module. So once we turn on this laser, without the sensor being inside the system, you can see that the output of the laser looks like something like this. So we turn on this laser and there will be a profile which we can see from the software which I designed just for this setup. So if we put the sensor into the system, into the optical rig, you'll see that there will be a minimal output which comes from it, and this is because the output profile from the sensor changes according to the chemicals which are being pumped into the chip, which is inside this rig. So essentially, after that, the microfluidics module will be pumping different chemicals into this chip, which allows us to observe a power profile, which allows us then to see, which allows us to differentiate patients with dengue and patients which do not have dengue. This takes usually about an hour or so. So over here we have the operating system, and we had to choose a motherboard which has a mini PCI port, which allows us to operate this camera board here. So it was not intentional that we use a bigger motherboard, but the ones that we have now is the smallest one that we have right now is with this port is this one. So essentially, when we turn on the laser, the profiles will change, and this is the output power in arbitrary units. This output power will change accordingly with the patient's blood profile. So if it's dengue, then it will show a different profile. If it's not dengue, then it will show a different power profile. So that is all. Thank you very much.